Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the stream. How's everyone doing today? I know it's been a time. We've been a time. I think my thought to stream at the same time as the debate was a good one in theory. In practice, I wanted to try and avoid looking at things too soon, and then I looked at them before bed and had a panic attack. So, but anyway, aside from that, and aside from the last week or so, my day has gone relatively well. It's weird. I'm having a great personal time while the world burns behind me. But so I got a lot of chores done. I worked from home today, so I had time to vacuum my rug during a break, while something was working here, because I was doing an editing project, video editing. So while things were rendering here, I was vacuuming my rug. And then as soon as work was over, I could clean the bathroom. So the bathroom is clean, the whole apartment's been mopped and vacuumed. Not super duper cleaned, deep cleaned, but I've done all of the walking surfaces so that hopefully my feet won't keep getting stuff on them, because I don't like that. Cleaned the whole bathroom. Did something out at a bank for an organization I'm part of. I picked up, you can kind of maybe sort of see over on this side, there's a TV over there. Since I've kind of condensed everything down into this room, I've had a couple of times recently when I've been playing my games here, playing games on my PC, and just been I would really, really like to just sit on my bed and play it on my TV instead. Weirdly, I did this huge push and move to PC over console, and then ended up wanting a console anyway. But I was then there's got to be a way for me to stream or to play games on my PC displayed on my TV, especially because it's right over there. So the most obvious way, and what I ended up doing, was getting an HDMI cable I ran from here to there. I just needed to get one that was good enough, because that's a 4K TV and has highest frame rate of 60, highest refresh rate of 60 hertz. This is better. This is a much better setup. This monitor is much better. It is a 4K 144 hertz setup, so it can display up to 144 frames per second. That can only display 60 frames per second. That being said, I needed something that could actually transmit 4K 60 frames per second, and that was a little more difficult than you would have thought to find. Any old HDMI cable can't quite do that necessarily. So I went and found a couple of options. Ultimately landed on going to Staples today, because I had to drop off some electronics recycling. So I went there, and I was like, well, I'm already at Staples. I might as well, I'm already going to Staples. I might as well get a HDMI cable while I'm there. And I looked up online, and they did indeed have one. I was like, awesome, amazing. And so I looked it up online. This is just the weird part of my day. I looked it up online and saw that it was $14 for a 16-foot cable, which is weird, because even generic ones that I found at other stores were $30. But I was like, okay, well, 14 bucks, and I can look at the package, make sure it says 4K 60 on it. I try it out when I get home, do all that fun stuff. I grabbed it at the store, and it was $53. And I'm like, that is a $39 difference. Why is it $39 more expensive in the store than online? And when I went up to the register, I was thinking they would just price match it, because it's their own damn site, So I went up to the register, thought they would price match, and the woman at the register was like, oh, I don't know how to do that. This is my first day. And I'm like, okay. And I was kind of thinking she might then be like, let me get my manager, or let me get one of my colleagues that can help this, or the person who's training me or something. And then she just didn't. She just stared at me. So I was like, okay. So I went and put it back, And then literally as I'm walking out the door of the store, I am ordering it online for 1 hour pickup at that store. Went out and did my bank thing, got lunch, came back, picked up the cable for $14. No idea why. It works great though. It works great. I tried it out earlier. The big kind of hold up the problem at this point is that I don't have it's not great sound quality coming out of that thing. And I've been thinking about getting a sound bar for it for a while. I'm probably going to put that on like my birthday list or something, birthday Christmas list. I have a Bluetooth speaker I can use for now, and it works relatively okay, but there is this like noticeable lag between when something happens on screen to when the speaker plays it, so that's a bit of a downside, but I'll figure it out. Needless to say, I got it done, and I'm happy about it, and I'm very proud of myself, and I set up a little doohickey on, I have a Stream Deck, is what it's called. Let me see if I can pull it up. Nope, I cannot pull it up on camera. Never mind. I have a Stream Deck, and it helps me control everything while I'm streaming, especially. But it's really like it's a multitasking tool that I can use for a whole bunch of things. Like I can, I have a couple pages. Like I have another one that's set up for when I'm on Discord things. Like I'm playing with friends on Discord, so I have it set up to like press this button to mute my mic, press this button to mute my headphones, stuff like that, little things. And I've added one now that changes the display to the TV and changes the output to the TV and then flips it back. So now at the push of a button, I can play over there. It's great. I'm so excited about it. It's one of those things that like it's not actually that difficult. It's not actually that challenging, but like I did it and I was like, ooh, I feel so smart. It's dumb. It's dumb. I have no good reason for it. Anyway, I am actually going to step away for like 2 seconds because I desperately need a drink and I haven't gotten one. I was having some computer issues as the countdown was going down with my laptop. So it's all set. It's fine now, but like I just really need a drink. So I'm going to be right back in just a second. Confluence of events. Sorry about the delay. Oy. Ugh, all right. As soon as I went out there to get a drink, then I was like, oh wait, I haven't had dinner yet. So I was gonna make dinner, and then I checked on laundry that I have running, which unfortunately that one's like a time sensitive thing because it's the shower liner. So I have to try and get it done as quickly as possible so that I don't hold anyone up from taking showers. But it desperately needed a bleaching, so it got a bleaching. Just close out these windows, hit Sea of Darkness, and wait for it to launch. There we go. So, Sea of Darkness is the last of Her Interactive's games on their own proprietary engine and with Lonnie Manella as Nancy Drew. So this is the last time we will hear this Nancy Drew voice. After this game, she's gone. And this is the last time it'll look like this too. Like after this, it's 3D. It's different. It's totally different. It's not bad, I don't think, in that like inherently. But this is kind of the swan song of this particular era of Nancy Drew, I guess you could say. My goal is to honestly try and finish this week. So if that means streaming tomorrow as well, I'm up for that. Obviously, I'm not going to stream on the 4th of July. I have stuff going on that day. I imagine many of you do as well. So that's a boat. That boat's going to crash. Oop. And oop. It sounded like someone said, holy shit. Oh my god, it's her desk. It's not my desk, though. You know, you still can't look at the thing. You just can look at this. I'm not going to pretend to read that. We're not actually getting any narration here. Okay. I got your contact info through a friend of mine, Moira Chisholm. Moira Chisholm? Really? I just realized. Hold on a sec. That needs to be turned off. So yeah, Moira Chisholm, so secret spy, or silent spy, sorry, there we go. Okay, first, some background on yours truly. You could officially call me a locator of fine goods per se. Nice things get lost, nice things stay buried for a while. I find the nice things, I get a piece of the pie. In other words, I'm a treasure hunter. Currently, I'm in Iceland in a small town called Skipbrot. When I first arrived, the Hirkalide was, and I only know how to say that is because I've played this game before. The Hirkalide was beached nearby, with a long-standing rumor about a treasure concealed somewhere within this old merchant ship. Ship is pretty important to the citizens of Skipbrot, so they hold a festival every year to celebrate the year it crashed onto their shores. Why celebrate a shipwreck? Don't ask me. I helped to restore the ship along with my business partner, Magnus Killiansen, under two conditions. Number one, I would be entitled to a portion of any treasure found, and number two, we couldn't begin a formal search until this year's festival was finished. We dolled the ship up all pretty, polished the hull, and Magnus planned to sail it in to commemorate the festival's start date. When the ship arrived, empty. No Magnus, no sign of a struggle, nothing, he's just gone. I think Magnus is up to something shady. I think he found the treasure, and now I want you to find him. I've booked you on the next flight to Reykjavik. Car will take you to Skipbrot. I'll meet you in town. Bon voyage, Dagny Silva. So, Tomb Raider? More or less?
Phew, finally made it to town. Ooh, it's freezing out here. Hi there. Are you?
You are very cold.
Silva?
Or very quiet, sorry. Cold?
Locked.
Finally, she arrives. I think I'm half made of ice at this point. So, you're Nancy, huh? I'm Dagny. I'm part of the ship restoration team, the one who called you in. You can call me Boss Lady if you want. Or my queen. Or Dagny, whatevs.
Let's go with Dagny for now and work our way up to the big stuff. Can I help?
Yes. Find my missing, skeeving, backstabbing business partner, Magnus.
I'm sensing you're a little stressed out about this.
Ugh. I'm so mad I've been an inch away from setting this town on fire.
On fire? Are you okay?
What?
Oh, just the fire comment. I thought...
Metaphors, Nancy. Keep up with me here. So listen. Right now I'm focused on this town, Skibrot. There's this ship in town that was being rebuilt. Real old, 18th century. I offered to sponsor the rebuilding project to get the ship floating again. Mostly because I'm super nice and cool like that. But also because there's a rumor about a treasure on board worth millions. Magnus, the man in charge of the project, and my business partner promised we'd find it and split the earnings.
But he's gone missing now?
Yep. And left me looking like a fool.
So, right away, animations, models, everything miles better than even the last game. Like, look at how good this looks. This looks great. And this is the one time that I will accept criticism about the new games versus the old games. Only in that this was a very, very nice looking game, even for its time. I think that they could have done a lot, still moving to Unity and making it feel and look like Nancy Drew the same way, but yeah, it was a limitation at a certain point that they were still using this engine in the year 2015 that they developed back in 1999. Like, if you've played any Bethesda game pre-Starfield, you know what it's like to play on an old freaking engine that desperately needs updating or jettisoning even. Like the Creation engine that ran everything that... Hold on. Like... yeah. 360 all the way through the modern day. Games using Creation Engine. Here we go. Elder Scrolls Skyrim in 2011, Fallout 4 in 2015, and Fallout 76 in 2018. So they only use Creation Engine 2 for Starfield 2023. So we're talking about, you know, games released in a 6-year span from 2011 to 2018 that were notoriously buggy because it was this old thing, and they were using an engine from 1999, a 16-year-old engine. Like, no wonder it was starting to fail and you had to find something different. But there's a whole bunch of other inside baseball things that I don't know about even, that I won't get into either.
When did he vanish?
He disappeared sometime before our ship crashed into the harbor. They say he must have fallen in the water, but the guy sails for a living. You know what sailors don't do? Drown.
That doesn't prove he disappeared on his own.
After enough time in the biz, a girl knows when she's being backstabbed. If he did find the treasure, I need you to track down Magnus and make him play fair.
And if I find the treasure, I'll find Magnus.
Yes. The key to finding the treasure is learning about that ship.
So everything's interconnected.
Like sailors do in fact drown.
Can I take a look at the ship?
Technically, yes.
Awesome. How do I get on board?
By not being me, apparently. Elizabeth controls the ship, and she hates my guts. She removed the gangway to my ship that I paid for.
Did she give you a reason?
Oh, something about her family line and ancient blood feuds and murders and, you know, normal boring stuff. Talk to Soren, the festival organizer. He'll make sure she lets you on.
What do people in town think about Magnus's disappearance?
They're all like, ooh, the ocean is super dangerous in the winter, and ooh, hypothermia and blah, blah, blah. You know, Icelander stuff.
But,
you know,
out of body, you're still convinced he faked his death.
Yep, which apparently doesn't take a lot of work in Iceland.
How'd you meet Magnus?
I heard about the rumor of the treasure through my connections. Then I approached him. He's a hard guy to pin down, that Magnus. Turns out he's been looking for the treasure for years. I just happened to come in at an opportune moment.
What would Magnus do with the treasure?
Desperately wants to buy his own ship. He's a ship guy. Ship guys are like that.
So the ship he helped rebuild isn't his?
We funded it, but it's town property.
Bye-bye.
See ya, Drew.
We funded it, but it's town property, but it's mine. That makes sense. So interesting what they pick as those things every time, you know? Experience the magic of Skiprot's ice caves. Completely unsupervised at breakneck speeds. Minor injury, moderate injury, major injury, minor death, major death, reindeer collision, tree collision, collision with non-tree or reindeer-like objects. General frustration with the snowmobile controls, wolf attacks, regret over life choices, and or everlasting ennui. The ennui in particular. Wow.
If this section of the original ship was removed, then maybe others were too.
Okay. Why is that weird?
Hi there. I'm looking for Soren.
You must be Nancy. I'm Soren, the organizer of the Ancestors Festival. I run the Culture Center here in Skiprot.
Nice to meet you. Can you help me get onto the ship?
Ah, the Herlikide. Is Elizabeth not manning the gangway?
The gangway's missing, unfortunately.
Oh, dear. Well, that's highly unusual. I'll take care of it straight away for you. Elizabeth is a rose, truly. But she does have thorns.
Ah, there it is.
What do you think happened to Magnus?
I admit I haven't the faintest idea. That man's mind is a hive of mysteries, an enigma, an impenetrable den.
So you two never really talked?
An understatement. Why, the man hardly spoke 10 words to me the entire time I knew him. I do hope he's all right, though. If he
That doesn't exactly sound like I hope he's all right work.
Spell bad news for me. I'm already disliked, and it would only show the others how easy it is to make someone disappear.
What is this place?
This is my battle station. The place where I endeavor to fight my way through the thickest mysteries of Icelandic history. Here, confusing ancient shipwrecks and obscure writings from millennia past are converted into knowledge and truth. Also, I have swords.
Also, I have swords. BT dubs.
So, you're a historian, archaeologist?
A bit of both. I dabble. I spent some years at Harvard pursuing my doctorate in Viking history before returning to Skiprot for research. I'm one of the only few to ever travel in this town. Everyone here should try it sometime. Really shakes up the old bag of prejudices.
I guess that explains why you don't have much of an accent.
Oh, quite.
I went to Harvard and there I lost my accent.
Tell me about your research.
Sharp things. Ceremonial sharp things. Wedding spears. Funeral spears. New baby celebration daggers. Birthday axes. Congrats bows. Turns out, Vikings have a lot of weapons for every occasion. Nothing says I love you like a new murder tool. Most of these can be found on...
I went to Harvard.
Luckily, there are no lack of those in these parts, so I've got plenty of work to do. Old Gudrun over there is my favorite of all. She's a replica, not an original. I use her to knock icicles off the roof.
Later.
Bye now.
Love that, though. I used her to knock icicles off the roof.
Maybe later. Wow, I'd hate to be on the chopping end of one of those blades.
Just kicking around with that. Skip Road began fishing and trade hub early 20th century. Popularity increased. Geothermal heat passing through thick glacier ice. Eruptions from a nearby hillside. Alda and Lawrence, 1785. 18th century depict Alda Johnsdotter, the town's first magistrate, and her husband, the English sea captain James Lawrence. He looks upset. Is there anything good on here? Day trip to the hot springs. That's cool.
Only one signature? Ouch. Well, maybe I should sign.
Should have stopped the desecration of our history. Corrupt business doers Magnus Killianson and Dagny Silver want to ruin all that is good about Skipworld's culture by exchanging our sacred way of life for tourists' grubby money. Ever since the ship project began, we've seen increasing crowds and a different atmosphere in town, all over a useless hunk of floating wood. Things are changing and our traditions have been thrown to the wayside. The old ways, the good ways, are disappearing too soon. Our ancestors would be ashamed of what we've become. That's why I, Gunnar, will always fight to keep everything the same way it's always been forever. Okay. Keep it the same way it's always been forever.
The gift shop is available for purchase.
Cool. Yeah, look at the little fuzzy. I'm guessing I shouldn't go in there.
Could you finish setting up the knots display? You just need to match the images to the knot they create. I do it myself, but I don't have the time.
Sure, leave it to me.
Okay. We just jump right into that. Can you do this for me? I don't know you, but can you do this for me? Woo! Adorable.
I need to match each sail to its name.
Oh boy, okay. Is there some kind of material, reading material that I don't know that I should have? I feel like I should know this. Like, Lord, I know some of those. Okay, we got that. Really having a moment here, trying to rack my brain for how I, for the little bit I remember from Boy Scouts, you know? I think. That around.
Perfect. Soren should
Nice.
be happy about this.
Did I do some guesswork in there? Yeah.
I could use a little space, Nancy.
Aren't you at the front desk to handle? Okay. Fuck you too.
Looks like this dinghy's in good shape. I wonder who owns it.
Cat? Why cat?
Hey! Who let you on board? If you're here for the festival, it's cancelled.
I didn't mean to intrude. I'd just like to have a look around, if that's okay. My name's Nancy Drew. I'm a visitor.
I know you're a tourist. We're a town of 300.
I'm not a tourist. I'm here to investigate. Thanks for setting up that gangway for me, by the way.
The gangway was meant for Soren. I didn't know he planned to let strangers on board. Are you with that snake of a woman?
Ooh, some feelings here.
It's complicated.
If you're after just the gold, I want nothing to do with you. Leave.
Wait, I'm not after any treasure. I just want to help find Magnus.
Magnus?
Look, I think we might have gotten off on the wrong foot. Maybe I should start over. My name's Nancy.
Nancy, it's not a you problem.
I'm Elizabeth. I run a Misty Skip pub in town.
Then why aren't you in the pub?
Magnus.
Oh, good. So you know him?
That's a question, isn't it? I thought I knew him. Maybe I was wrong.
Ooh, sounds like quite the mysterious guy.
It doesn't matter. I want nothing to do with him now. Or you.
Wow, okay. I like how just, like, no commentary or anything like that, but now Snoop Elizabeth's bag is one of my tasks.
What do you think happened to Magnus? The current rumor is that he fell overboard.
Do I think he is drowned? Is that what you're asking?
He might have.
I certainly hope so. Some people think he ran off with some old treasure. It may be a coincidence. It may not.
Dagny doesn't think it was a coincidence at all.
So, you've been talking to the others.
Just a bit.
No shit.
There.
Even if the treasure were real, Magnus wouldn't be able to find it. He's completely oblivious. To the world. To everything. The man lives in a cabin in the mountains. Too lofty to concern himself with human affairs.
Hey, Elizabeth, may I borrow a snowmobile key?
Depends. Are you going to steal it?
Not this time. I think I'd have trouble fitting it into my carry-on luggage.
Here's the key. We have tourists take them every year. I'm watching you.
Oh, she's a giant bitch.
Always use the provided seatbelt. Snow looks soft until you land head first.
Later.
Bless.
Okay. Good talk. Here, good talk. Oh.
This definitely looks like the original helm. Someone made off with some of the decorations, though.
Okay.
This radio looks new, but the key's missing.
Right.
Only Dagny and Magnus have radio keys, apparently.
Oh, here it is. Hold on. Here it is. One time for you. One more time. Oh, that's my face. Now stop calling the sales those canvas things. This is safe. to the cabin.
Looks like Dagny's been doing a little sleuthing of her own. Is that a password?
A password? Use my phone password to scuttlebutt, throw him off in case he gets nosy. Okay. I love how she just wrote down the password in a random thing. Nothing else, just that one? Okay, fair enough.
It won't turn on. Missing batteries, I think.
Some noise. Nancy, don't. Nancy, take everything that isn't nailed down, Drew. Okay, here we go. Oh, puppy.
Really happy.
But that seems important. Probably later. Guessing this is also important, but later. Pins. Some kind of thing. Guessing that's a code that I need to figure out at some point.
Desk, and it's in pristine condition. Time to break it open.
Wow, Nancy.
I need to figure out the rules being used in each row here.
Fill in the 3 squares to complete the sequence used in each of the rows. One, two, one. Ah, yes. 1, 1, 2, 1, no. 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, no. 1, 1, 2, 2. Oh, I see. It's alternating. 1, 1, 2, 2. No, it's not alternating. Oh, I don't understand this puzzle. Maybe there's a clue somewhere. Oh. Like that one.
I think I need to get all the wooden sections pressed down.
There we go. I opened something. Dear Elizabeth, hi, I miss you. Magnus, the entire point of the exercise is to communicate. That means long letters. If I only get to see you once a week these days, we'd better make it count. Remember what we talked about. This is good for us. Okay, so this is making difficult. Double checking every invoice and worse. Takes organization to smothering levels. Can tell he doesn't trust me at all anymore. That hurts at the same time. Protected to a fault. Lisa from Paris. Sends her love. Backpacking. fine, we can get a tree. No to decorations, never decorations. The Limericks book is coming along well. I think I'm on to something niche, but I miss Skip Road. I miss the dog, and also you. When I return, I'd like to borrow the Lang spill from the Misty Skip. The two strings of like. You like it all on a stun, promise. You always have. No, you can't take the Lang spill out of the Pueblo. It's great grandmother's, and I don't want it broken. Antique, played that thing in years. Toomey and I are on a classic Warmville marathon. Watch for the pot, watch for the horses. He jumps up barking, presses his nose to the stream whenever they run past. He's a cute one. I'm glad you let me watch him this time.
Agnes seems pretty insistent over this long spiel thing.
Wait until the festival's to have a look. I'm being quite serious. Love you too, Stake One. Interesting. Interesting. Oh no, those toy clues. I wonder if maybe there's a hint on UHS hints that can help me. So we are talking about rows then. Red, yellow, red, red, yellow, yellow, red, yellow, red, red, yellow, red, yellow, yellow. Okay, wait. I think it's shift. No, it's not shifting. See what the numbers in those are doing. I do not see a pattern. There is a pattern to see, but I cannot say that I see it. Add up all the numbers in a completed row, see what you get. 3 plus 4 plus 2, that's 9. 3 plus 5 plus 1 is 9. Okay, 4 plus 3 plus 2 is also 9. 2 plus 3 plus 4 is 9. Okay, so 6 plus 2 is 8. This would be a 1. 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1. Ah! There were... Sorry, that means there's 2. Wait, no, 3. It's 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1. No, there was 1 shot for the chandelier, so it would be 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1. Even if you were right, it would be 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1, not 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1. 1. So I got that. Now I just need to figure out the colors. I'm not understanding that one either. I don't understand that at all. I don't know how we got there, but open the desk.
Oh, Dagny's trying to keep a low profile. I wonder if that's why she called me instead of going to the police about Magnus.
National authorities have declared a renewed interest. Historical missing treasure case. Reykjavik. Get brought. I cannot think of the ship. Toomey and I moved on board into the captain's quarters. Elizabeth finds it strange. Me living on the ruins of the dead crew. Can't blame her. Shadow, keeping Toomey with me for safety. What if the treasure isn't on board? It's dark. Someone's following me. I'm scared. Journal's open on my desk this morning. Always locked away. No one I can trust, not even Dagny, not even Elizabeth. The town has their cute tourist story, but I alone know the truth. Searching for these pieces has been the thread connecting the seams of my life. The first one I was a boy, a small button, clearly old and carved with no sense of its belonging. I never told Elizabeth about any of it. My private clients ask me to chart a new course for some tourist destination. They always want to go to the same 4 dive spots, the same 6 beachside bars, the same 3 ports. While I sail, I think of the treasure, and I think of Elizabeth. I think of the life she deserves. I can't give her my life, constantly being at sea, constantly on the clock. Something has to change. This treasure is the way out. Abby's funeral was today. Afterward, I went to the ship and worked. I know there's an answer buried in Lawrence's breadcrumbs. It's right in front of me. Elizabeth stayed behind me all day, long into the evening. She didn't argue with me, just reached for my hand. Wish I could tell her about the footlocker and the items within it. I didn't know they were her family's when I found them, I suppose, but that's not an excuse for continuing to keep them, is it? Someday I'm going to make things right with her. I just hope that when that happens, she can forgive me. At the funeral, my uncle reminded me that my father used to call me Little Thrond, after the famous moody sailor of my childhood sagas. It is written that Thron's heart was ever false. Perhaps I too am a liar at my core. I miss him so much.
He's gone through some troubled times lately. Is this a code?
Close to figuring out the lock in my quarters, the combination is tied back to title-sounding depth charts. When the locator compass is placed correctly in the chart, 4 numbers will be visible in the locator's holes. These 4 numbers will open the lock when entered in increasing order. I have half the locator now, tracing some faint markings at the top of the mainmast. Revealed the total sum of all 4 numbers visible in the locator's holes. That means I still need to find at least 2 numbers to be able to locate the correct place to put the locator. 1 number is hidden in Lawrence's antique map on the wall. I only need to break this code to see which letters to pin. My search continues for A. Oh, okay. For a second number in the other half of the locator time is running out.
Magnus was in the middle of solving this. Looks like one of these words is scrambled within each row and column.
Okay. Wait, is it like scrambled? Because like y'all is a thing, but it didn't like cross off, so. Huh, okay. Kind of thrown in here with more puzzles. Like, are these supposed to be... Ah, to make a word in a column, right-click and return clue. Okay. Ah, and then it goes away. Okay. And I'm gonna have to play around with some things, aren't I? Okay. That'll be fun. Okay, I think it makes the most sense to go for the big long ones first. So let's do bowsprit transom first. Not that way. Not that one. No O in that one. Yeah, I think it's this one. Because there aren't any alternate letters. So by doing these bigger long ones first, I get those out of the way. Bowsprit. Okay. Jackstay, Keelhaul. This, I think, is Keelhaul. Lots of alternates that are there, so that in mind. Jackstay. Jackstay. Okay. Kind of out of the really big long ones, so Cursor, Oakham, Hauser. That looks good. Okay. Hauser. Hauser, whatever. There. Okay. Other longer ones do we have? Bilge, Bosun, Stern, Edge. Edge is here. Question is just whether it's that G or this G. Bosun, Stern. T-A-B-I-T. Could be either of those A's, though. Stern. Okay, good. Bosun. Okay, Bilge. R. Chain. Oh, I'm guessing there will be empty or ones that aren't blue or red, and those are the letters I need, so Gaff. Okay. Okay. Fake. And gaff. Oh, maybe there aren't. Maybe Spar is in this. No, there's no P in this. Can't move that. I am very close, that's for sure, but it has to be there.
Okay, looks complete.
Nailed it.
What can I use this for?
Okay. We're gonna take a picture and back to that later, I guess. Wait, no, I kept that for the puzzle of the nothing. Okay. Just thought I'd try, you know? Never hurts to try. Oh, that did nothing for me.
Hey, get out of there!
Okay.
Hey, Nancy.
Is there anything more you haven't told me about Magnus?
No. Guess you'll have to leave now.
Elizabeth, I'm trying my hardest to find Magnus, but I have to admit I can't do it without you. I need your help, Elizabeth. I need to know what you know.
He is quiet, thoughtful, keenly obsessive. First over his dog, then over his writing, then over me, then over the ship.
Why would someone like him be hunting for gold in the first place?
He has certain intentions with the treasure.
Which were...
A boat of his own. He desperately wants to leave town. Leave Eastland.
I thought he was a captain already.
Oh, he is. But for wealthy people. Private clients. Never his own boat. Never his own destination. He dreams of living like the old captains. Sailing wherever the wind takes him.
I see. So the treasure would allow him to fulfill that dream.
Here.
He wants to be free. Totally true, though.
After we broke up, he called me looking for it.
Wants to go in the sea.
It looks like it might be the key to open some kind
Doesn't
of...
need to touch grass.
But I've never seen any box like that before. I don't know why I kept it for myself. Maybe I wanted to see whatever it was he saw in this hunk of driftwood.
Thanks, Elizabeth. I'm going to get to the
Those
bottom of this mess.
don't make sense.
So, what's behind the mystery door?
What's behind door number 3?
Just an old broom closet?
Can I see?
No.
Not even a hint?
Called
Go
it.
away.
9. I thought that was actually a... Oh no, it's just that's what it's called. Okay. Very big pier, isn't it? Chaos at Skip Road Commerce meeting. Town hall meeting this week erupted into discord when a local fisherman caused a scene over what he calls a threat to core Icelandic values. Skip Road citizen Gunnar Tonnesson brought a written petition to the meeting hoping to interrupt the board's vote on fiscal allocation for the annual Ancestors Festival. Tonnesson described his petition as a serious attempt to maintain the sanctity and integrity of our town's history. Tonnesson is well known as a local terror and maintains an active political presence against the Ancestors Festival. He was recently charged with sabotaging the past 2 years' festivals, a feat which the local police chief termed definitely the most offensive use of fermented shark and hot tar I've ever seen. Damages from those incidents are estimated to have totaled more than 12.4 million kroner. Tonnesson has willfully refused to pay these fines, and authorities have speculated that his actions may escalate this year. What an asshole! Witnesses report that council member Soren Bergeson denied Tonnesson's request to present his petition, at which point Tonnesson threw a bottle at him. He's totally off his rocker, Bergeson told the Skipward Anchor after the meeting was disbanded. He's clinging to the past out of sheer emotional attachment. It's how they all are here. They're terrified of change. In a perfect world, sure, the festival would always stay the same, but the ticket sales are a constant struggle for us. My job is to take into consideration, at which point Bergeson was forced to duck as Tonnesson threw a second bottle at him. You see, he shrieked. You see what I'm dealing with here. Ooh, okay. Just gonna take that. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Customize your gear. Music stuff. That's... Okay. I guess that is for going to sleep.
Good day.
Hi there.
And we get to meet him.
Investigating a recent disappearance. My name's Nancy Drew.
Speak up, girl.
My name's Nancy Drew.
Louder!
I said my name's Nancy Drew.
Mind your ship, flag, and temper. Looks like we got a real angry one here.
Asshole.
Name's Gunnar, but you can call me Gunnar. The skip is my home.
Oh.
Nancy just sighs.
Did you know Magnus?
Sure did. Never liked him.
Did something happen between you two?
No, I don't like anyone. I don't think I like you. I'm still gumming it over.
So I take it you weren't friends.
Gunnar doesn't need friends. Already have 2, mug and chair.
Man, he sucks.
Did Magnus ever say anything about the treasure?
I might have.
Don't want to tell me?
Lot of nerve, girl. Go away.
Nope.
Not now.
Oh.
Not now.
That's very something. Okay. I'm gonna fuck this up. Unless it's not timed, in which case maybe I could take a picture and just... Earthquake. Why is he so big? Island. Oh. Okay. Why is... Oh, that's if you get it wrong, it tells you what's right. Gotcha. I'm gonna go ahead and say that's tree. Pretty sure that's tree. I'm guessing that is flower. Acre. Nord. Okay, yeah. Some of these you can kind of figure out. But hey, I'm earning money, so cool. Oh, yes. No. Ah, okay. Cool. I win. I have money now. I don't know exactly what that means, but I have money now. I heard music. Take a picture of this one. There's no rush on these, so that's kind of nice. Hat, jacket. Think. Ooh. Supermarket. Backpack. Yes? Yeah. Nailed it. This feels like I'm cheating. Ooh. Money! Okay. We'll come back to that later. I just want to buy a sword.
The year was 1783 when lucky fissures opened and vomited fire and smoke onto the land. Thousands perished immediately into the madness, and the sky grew dark and even foreign lands were covered. We called those times the mist hardships, and in that darkness, the people of Skipbrot struggled to survive. One night, a ship came crashing into harbor. It was the Herlikai. Captain Lawrence and his crew were rescued and taken in.
Okay. Now I gotta finish.
Once to shore,
Hi, Bee!
Lawrence explained that he carried with him a mountain of golden treasure. He promised to share it along with his ship's food supplies in exchange for shelter until winter's end. That winter was darker than ever. No stars shone, and soon even the supplies on the Herlikai ran thin. But even in the middle of that hardship, love bloomed. For Lawrence had fallen in love with Alda, the daughter.
He still seems so sad.
Soon, Lawrence and Alda were wed, and soon after that, the marriage bore a baby girl. Eventually, the poisoned water drew away from the shores, and the fish returned to Skipbrot. Thanks to Lawrence, many more people had survived than the neighboring towns. The townspeople wanted to rebuild their home. They needed money, and fast. They needed the treasure Lawrence had promised them.
But... oh, I need more money. Shit. Fuck. The body. Stop relying on that body. The brain. Footlegger. Is a leg. Yeah, okay. I feel like that's a lot of letters for leg. Footlegger. That sounds like two words smashed together to make one. So what foot I would assume is foot. I don't know, I can look it up. No, foot is footer. What is legger? What's that? And an arm is a hand legger. Huh. I guess any limb is a legger, and you just need to determine whether it's the foot or the hand that it's attached to, or that's attached to it.
But Lawrence explained that he would need to sail somewhere else in order to retrieve his promised treasure. The townspeople called Lawrence a liar. They accused him of trying to escape with his new wife and child. They grew angrier and angrier. Soon, a fight had broken out. When the dust cleared, the townspeople looked in horror at what they had done.
You killed her.
Alve was no longer breathing. The townspeople
What an ass.
heavily injured Lawrence into the inn, intending to banish him once he had recovered from his wounds. But he too passed away, leaving only a diary for his young daughter. That
Good job.
eventually grew, married, and bore a daughter of her own, and so on. Today, Elizabeth is the only remaining descendant of the original Captain Lawrence. But the fabled treasure Lawrence spoke of was never found.
Whoa, what a sad story.
Yeesh.
So neat. I wish I could play these.
That is not a cello. That is a bass. That is a double bass. Sure.
It's
Ooh.
but I see some differences in the halves of this pattern.
This is quite the thing. I'm just thinking of what it would take to make this in real life, you know? Like, complicado, to say the least. There are two more differences. One more differences. I have so many bug bites on my feet, especially. Like, there's a bug bite on my heel. It is killing me. How is this not one? Oh, that's already pressed. That's why. There it is. No idea what that is. And the landlubbers. A night of Icelandic classics featuring Neo, Seeker Rose B. York, and Mel Corballis. Cello playing girl from Waverly Academy. Sorry. Thanks.
Can't.
Just seeing if I can cross anything off. The answer is no.
Speak up now.
Oh, now we can talk?
Attend the festival this year?
Yes. Embarrassing.
For you?
Not everyone else. The scrambling around for hidden treasure? Embarrassing. When I was all young, we fought over things like longest fish and shiniest boat. Not gold. Ever since that sword took over the festival running, it's been straight to the bottom with it.
Having a good
I
time.
heard you've had problems with the festival the last couple of years.
Having
Care
a
to
good time.
The festival is not what it once was. I'll return things to the old ways no matter how many buckets of hot tar I have to dump. Some of the harbor boats still have holes in their bottoms.
I see.
That's
you
called being an
that for this year,
asshole.
too?
Elizabeth said no more trouble or she kicks me out of the skip. I only pay with an angry sheep.
What does that mean?
Means I do it, but I don't like it.
Yeah, well, I mean, you kind of are costing everyone money
Are you a sailor?
Was.
because you alone have a problem with
Off the
this.
sea for good, and I'll never sail again.
You still look like a sailor to me.
What does a sailor look like?
It's a certain quality. I can't quite place it.
Worn? Broken? Bitter? The sea chewed me up and spat me back out, and I lost everything in her waves. You're too delicate. I bet you'd not last 1 minute against some of the gales I've sailed.
I'm finding that these days, I'm surprisingly hard to kill.
We'll see about that, detective, won't we?
Ooh, okay. That
The water.
felt like a
Hate the
threat.
smell of it, the sound of it won't ever return.
And yet you live in a seaside town.
Have you met Dagny?
Who?
She's the woman involved with the Hirlich High's restoration. Brown hair, about yay high.
Ah, a tough little mink of a woman. Not bad in my book.
Did you see her the day of the ship crash?
Yeah, she was there, but I paid no attention to the mink.
So, about your fingers.
My lucky tree?
Is that what you call them?
Sure is. It's a long story. Now, there I was, out in the pitch black of night, with no sign of shore and only my fishing spear. Then suddenly, I saw a shadow. It was a mighty squid, the greatest hunter of them all. Few men have lived to see it and tell the tale. So I pulled out my spear, just a little too fast, mind you.
And that's how you lost your fingers?
Of course not! I threw the spear right overboard and
I like how he has pictures that he drew.
all my weight just to keep him from wriggling free. But his strength proved too much for me. He gnashed his giant beak and, well, I was done for.
So the squid took your fingers.
No! Right as I thought I was dead, a massive shark leapt out of the waves and ate the squid. It was the sleeper shark, a solid 6 meters long with 4 rows of teeth. He bit my arm and pulled me under as I gasped for my last breath.
So it was a shark then?
No! I managed to punch him in the nose. You ever fight a shark? You know how to punch him in the nose? He let me go. I swam like a merman and made it back to shore. 3 months later, I was in a wood shop accident. Lopped my fingers clean off.
Ha.
But shh.
I'll let you go.
Be gone with you.
I pulled out my spear. There are ladies present. Just gonna take some of that.
Watch the ship. Can you serve customers tonight?
Wouldn't need the help if you'd leave the blasted ship alone for a night.
I need to stay on board. That means you need to pull your weight for once.
I won't leave my chair for no tourist. If they want a drink, they can use the tap themselves. Their hands ain't broken. Can't you leave well off alone and come back to the skip, girl? The ship isn't going anywhere.
It's crashed.
I have something I still need to do. Of course you'd be selfish about helping me, just like always.
Are you hiding something now, girl? Something you're keeping from old Gunnar?
Ugh! Fine! Sit there in that stupid chair for all I care. There'll be no service at the Misty Skip tonight. Happy now?
That sounded tense. There's a lot of emotions happening right now. All mugs and dishes must be cleaned. Customers must be served promptly. Yes, even if they are tourists. No calling customers weak, spinned, ninny faces. No challenging customers to fights. Yes, this includes arm wrestling as discussed. All fish must be cleaned at the cleaning station outside, not in the middle of the bar. No bellowing. Thank you.
I probably shouldn't be back there.
Yeah?
You spend a lot of time in the pub, don't you? Why?
What kind of a question is that? Am I a lonely little man sitting in the pub crying over a tiny plate of pretty biscuits thinking about all the women I've ever lost and writing it all down in some wimpy little notebook? No! Then I would be Magnus. Me, I am a mountain wolf. I roam the wilds and I keep my own company. I am a predator. Be gone with you.
Everyone here is so delightful. That is at least a word I can use for this.
Blaseth.
I heard something about your family line in connection to the ship. Do you feel you have a claim to it?
It's true. The ship is mine, and everything on it. My great-great-great-great-grandfather was the original captain.
So what did you think of the restoration project then?
She is a beautiful ship, truly. But her history is stained with blood. Even though the treasure is rightfully mine, this fairy tale chasing business seems wrong. I thought the restoration would unite the town, but all it's done is drive us further apart.
What happens if you do find it?
Family. People. That's what matters. The rest is useless noise.
And yet you are sitting on the ship in the cold when you are supposed to be running your own damn pub because...
I heard the story about your family.
I grew up with so much anger. I couldn't believe people would do that to one another.
People do strange things when money's on the line. I think they could bury the hatchet and move on. I guess not.
Nothing is ever buried here.
It's been like
And sometimes
250 years.
unexpected ways.
Not quite 250, but like close. People can't leave it be, I think.
Do anything unusual leading up to the festival?
Well, if you include the two festivals before this one, certainly. He ruined them single-handedly. Aside from that...
Single-handedly ruined.
Gunnar swore he'd tie Magnus up and send him out to sea. Gunnar hates Magnus.
Goodbye.
Bye now.
Me. Ring ring. Oh, right. Remember that I have family?
Are you still on your way?
Hey, Ned. No, I'm already here.
Oh, good. How close are you?
Getting closer all the time. I feel like I'm definitely near to a breakthrough.
Oh, cool. I can't wait.
It's hard to get people to talk, though.
Get people to talk?
Yes.
Nancy, did you?
The treasure is related to the ship somehow, but beyond that, I haven't figured out the specifics.
Nancy, what are you talking about? Are you on a case right now?
Well, of course. I'm in Iceland.
Nancy, do you know what today is?
Sunday?
It's our anniversary today. We had reservations for dinner, remember? I
Whoops.
called to see if you were on your way to the restaurant, but I guess not.
It's the breakup episode. Here we go.
Oh, Ned, I'm so sorry. I completely forgot.
Well, yeah, you being in Iceland and all. I figured. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. You tend to get a little focused on cases. But, wow, Iceland, of all places.
I owe you a serious apology. I'm sorry.
It's all right, Nan. That's part of why we're celebrating this anniversary in the first place. You're passionate, and that's great, and part of why we're together. I've heard of getting stood up on an anniversary, but nothing quite like this. Just bring me an anniversary souvenir from your trip, okay?
Oh, you're the best, Ned. I'll make it up to you, I promise.
In the meantime, I'll just fill the hole in my heart with football and this pint of cookie Kringle ice cream. There's a game on tonight I really want.
Sad little man.
Maybe it's cosmic fate. Anyways, if you're in Iceland, it must be a pretty interesting case.
It is. Lost treasure.
And we are no longer on the topic. Moving on.
Sounds like the usual fare in Nancy world. Remember, you can give me a call anytime you want. Hint, hint, and wait for it. Stay cool.
Oh boy, that was just the worst.
Hey, you stood me up. Pretty sure I get a free pass on puns for eternity. Also, I've been at this restaurant for a while and the waiter's glaring at me. I think I should get out of here.
Bye, Ned. I'll give you a call soon.
Bye.
Bye. That's okay. I'll buy him a sword. Oh, he's the only one in my phone. All right, fair enough.
I didn't think it was possible to be this cold.
Can't you go inside?
I keep asking people to fix this broken heater so I can watch over my ship. You know what Gunnar told me? Freeze for all I care. He is the worst human being.
Maybe I can help you out with that heater then.
Do you know how to do machine things?
I've picked up a few things.
I don't care what they say. You're okay, Nancy Drew. So we're gonna do this middle management style. That is, you do the work and I supervise. Each of those circuit pieces will attach anywhere on this board, but there are special numbers you've gotta watch out for. Covered numbers add together to give that piece a total value. If you can use all 5 pieces to hit all 5 target values, the heater will be fixed.
You know, I'm actually not sure that's how electricity works.
Oh yeah? Okay. Where'd you get your PhD in electricitology again?
I'm not sure that's how that works.
If you know this much, why haven't you tried to fix it yet?
Hey, if I had to do all the hard thinking around here, you'd be out of a job.
So, where'd you come from?
The United States?
Hey, me too. Where in the U.S.?
South-ish.
I'd just like to get to know you a little.
I went to school, and then I had a job, and then I was married, and then I wasn't. And now I have another job involving definitely legal treasure hunting activities. That's me.
Are you like this with everyone?
Anyone who isn't paying me. If you want to write me a check, I can tell you a sad backstory and we both can pretend it's real.
Sorry, I left my checkbook at the lodge.
Maybe next time then. I mean, are you an open book with every stranger who crosses your path?
Well, no. I guess I don't like to talk about myself much either.
What's your jam? Witness protection program? Arch nemesis?
None of those. I guess it's that I meet so many interesting people, I just feel ordinary by comparison.
Nah, everyone's normal to themselves. People think my job is all glam and adrenaline, but that all got boring years ago. Now it's just 9 to 5 headache involving lots of diplomacy and occasional gunfire. But you? A galleon?
Occasional gunfire.
All on your own? That's admirable.
Thanks. I guess this is my normal. I'm a pretty lucky girl.
Anyways, it's probably for the best that you stay quiet. Don't talk to strangers, kiddo. It's worked out for me.
This is a weird puzzle. And I'm not a fan of it. Not a fan of it. Let me see where it worked. There. Trying to find the -9 one. Hard. I noticed a point where you do -9, you know? That's the hard one here. Figure out where that is. Okay, that can go there. So far, that's the only one I've found that can go there. So I think it's the only one that works. Nope. You get to +9 very easily. -9 is a different story. Ah, there are 2 places that I could get negative. Shit. That's not good. Four. Wait, okay. I'm gonna start with this one. And we're gonna go from there. 5, 1, 0, and -1.
That was the strangest wiring panel I've ever seen. But I think the heat's on.
Hey, it works, you know?
Toasty. Feels just like home. By the by, have you been up to Magnus's cabin yet?
He has a cabin? Up in the hills?
Elizabeth keeps a key in her bag. Talk about refusing to let go. But there's no way she'd ever give it to you.
So, I'll need to find a way to get her off that deck.
If I were you, I'd get a little sneaky about it.
Okay. Any...
I found a radio on board,
okay,
but I need a key to turn it on. Can I borrow yours?
Here you go.
Hey, that was easy.
That was easy. Hey, that was easy. Thanks, Nancy.
I don't know. I don't have radio experience. I have business experience.
Business.
all.
Daisy Klepto Drew, I know, right?
So, say there is a treasure. What was it doing on the ship in the first place?
Who knows? Who cares? Money's money.
It just seems fishy is all.
It's Iceland. The economy runs on fish.
Bum.
I want to know who was present at the time of the festival.
I was there.
Who else did you see?
Only Gunnar. Elizabeth and Soren were thoroughly MIA. Although half of Iceland is probably related to itself, so people kinda look alike. Could have missed something.
So, how long were you working on the ship project?
About 2 years. On and off a bit. Magnus supervised the rebuild. I provided the cash.
Well, that's a long time to hang around in Iceland. Have you been in Skipbrot all that time?
Ha! No. I think the locals would have offed me by now if that were the case. I don't like to stay in one place for too long.
Why's that?
If you stay in one place, people start to need you and feel things about you and all that icky, weird stuff. I'm not really the having friends type.
I'd like to think you and I are on friendly terms.
What is this? Are we gonna hold hands and sing campfire songs now? Get lost, Drew. Find my gold.
What do you think of Gunnar?
In terms of the treasure?
Everyone here is so wonderful.
It's
People.
And the year before that. I wouldn't be surprised if this is a stunt of his.
Later.
Stay warm.
Kidnapping? Jesus. I need to calm the shit down.
Oh, hello there.
What's your relationship like with Elizabeth?
Presently quite poor. She won't allow certain, members of the restoration team to access their work.
You mean Dagny?
Yes, but overall, she's quite a peach, that one. The only one who's ever shown me kindness. Truly a shame about her and Magnus, though.
Her and Magnus?
The force of their romantic split rocked the local mountains to their very core. I wonder if he's checked his voicemail since.
Have you always lived here?
For 12 years in total now. 2 before university, 10 after.
Others seem to think of you as an outsider. Gunnar especially.
Oh, for the love of... I was born 10 miles away!
Yeah.
That means you don't live here?
To him, yes. To everyone, yes. It's preposterous. In their minds, I'll never be from Skipbrot because I wasn't born here. Upper secondary school is a nightmare with these people.
I may not know much about Skipbrot, but there are lots of unpleasant people in my line of work. Sometimes persistence helps.
Oh, I've tried. I've bent over backwards to put on this.
I'm also not from Boston. Same thing.
Me out. I'm not welcome at the pub. Spending my birthday alone is getting to be a real downer.
Do you have anything which might help with my investigation?
If I'm not in town, I'm always locked up in here. I do have some very nice pamphlets, though. The Pamphlet Lover's Journal rated them a 9-star out of 10. I put them together myself. Here's one for your troubles.
Well, it's hard to turn down an award-winning pamphlet. I'll see if I can make use of this.
Okay.
Thanks, Soren. I sense some bad blood between you and Gunnar.
It's more like Gunnar dumping bad blood onto me, repeatedly. While
So many bug bites.
Given his history. But what a Neanderthal, that one. I can't reason with a man who only speaks fist. Between you and me, he's never been the same since that terrible crash years ago.
What happened to him?
Well, I don't know that it's my place to speak of it, but his boat sank to the bottom of the bay, and he hasn't sailed since. Now he stays locked up in that pub of his.
His?
So, you attended the festival, right?
Present and accounted for, naturally.
Interesting. Dagny says you weren't there.
I was up in Old Stulka, manning the controls for our audio. That's the tower right outside this center. People very rarely look up, I've found, which is a shame. Lots of nifty things in that direction.
If you just look up, it's nifty.
What are your thoughts on the
Nifty.
treasure rumor?
Ah, the treasure.
Okay.
X marks the headache. When I heard someone wanted to seriously search for it, I was overjoyed. Maybe I'd stop hearing about it for once. I sold the exploration rights in exchange for Ms. Silva funding the ship rebuild.
Do you have any interest in the treasure?
Certainly. All of us have tried looking for it, even Gunnar, though he'll deny it. Alas, I cannot speak for my treasure hunting abilities. Though I often go scavenging for lost artifacts in the hillsides, I have yet to succeed in finding anything aboard the Hurlokide.
So, do people just, like, wander onto the ship and try to, like, dig around in the fucking thing? Like, is that how everyone is searching for the treasure independently?
How upset you sold the exploration rights?
Oh, absolutely rabid, especially Gunnar. But I've long since learned that they'll hate anything I do. If I so much as cough in the wrong direction, I've got a mob of angry citizens on my porch. So enough with their complaints. If they feel such rage about it, they can come talk it out with me over a nice cuppa. They won't, of course.
Later.
Well, on with it.
On with it. On with it. Okay. Wait. We have the... Here we go. From tallest to shortest, main mast, foremast, mizzen mast, jigger mast, bowsprit. The bow, not a mast. The jib and the spritsail are right to the top and bottom of the bowsprit. Again, not a mast. Mast, sail sections from highest to lowest. Royal, top gallant, top, mast. A sails were between. Name the mast they're rigged to. This is the main mast. Main royal. Main top gallant. No. Then the main mizzen mast. No, the main top. Sorry. Top. And then the main mast. Or just mainsail. So this then is the main top gallant. And this is the main top. Then this must be the foremast. For royal is not a thing, so for gallant, for topsail, for sail. Then the mizzenmast. Is in top gallant. Is in topsail. Is in staysail. We have jigger back here. The jib. The bottom part, right? Oh. Okay. Take a picture of this thing here. Oh. I don't know that did anything for me, though. Alright, well, let's see about finding a way to... Oh, wait. Excuse you. Crow's nest? Nancy goes climbing.
Magnus's notebook mentioned this. The 4 chart numbers must add up to 86.
Cool. Thanks. Alrighty then. That was the thing that happened. Is there like an alarm I can set off somewhere?
Hello? Hello? No one's there.
Magnus? Magnus, is that you?
Guess again.
Uh-oh.
Who is this?
Wait, I can explain. I didn't know he was going to go missing, and okay, so I haven't filled out all the daily logs for the guy in months, and yes, okay, so I napped through all of the training videos, but I didn't mean to, and I guess what I'm saying is please don't fire me.
I'm not here to fire you.
So you're not working with my boss?
Nope.
Oh man, that's a relief. Well then, this is Control Tower number 32, Operator Alex Lintrong speaking.
Hi, Alex. I'm Nancy.
Hi, Alex. I'm Nancy.
I'm a detective trying to find out more about Magnus.
Magnus. He's gone, isn't he? I wanted to say something, but I didn't want to get in trouble.
What did you hear?
Some pretty messed up stuff. I don't know if I can tell you.
Why not?
Whoever took him, they might come after me too. If my boss finds out someone went missing on my watch and I didn't report it, look, I need this internship. If I get fired here, I'll be a barista until I die. I'm allergic to coffee, man. I can't go back. I can't go back to that life.
Alex, slow down and stay calm. I need your help. If what you're saying is true, Magnus might be in serious danger. But you don't have to handle this alone.
Okay, I heard Magnus calling in early morning, same as always, just to say hi around 6. Then we started chatting, just like we always do. He was excited about the ship he was piloting. He said it was his baby. He started pulling into Skipbrot Harbor. I heard a voice on board, He went to go check it out, left the radio on. I heard shouting, fighting, then nothing. Just silence.
Interesting.
That's not good. I think this investigation just went from missing persons to abduction.
It's dark out there, and the water's cold. But I know he didn't go on his own. That's why I'm keeping my head down.
Was the voice you heard male or female?
I couldn't tell. I was too freaked out, and they were
What if they were non-binary, Nancy?
Who are you?
just a lowly undergrad assigned to a cubicle, a pair of headphones, and a computer. I'm here on an internship for my maritime psychology degree. My parents said I'd never find a paying job. Shows them.
Maritime psychology. Huh.
We never met or anything, but whenever he'd radio in, he always wanted to chat. Not a lot of people want to chat with the intern.
Are you from around here?
Nope. Massachusetts.
Hey, what's up, Mass?
Here.
Whoa. Deep. I gotta think about that one. I mean, what are any of us doing in this crazy, messed up world, you know?
No, I mean in Iceland, in a control tower, you know, that stuff.
Oh, that. I work in the harbor controller's office. I keep track of ship movement and speak with anyone taking a ship to harbor in Iceland.
Yeah, okay. Unfortunately, this is the only game she shows up in, but hey, she's from Massachusetts. What's up?
Can you tell me about Magnus?
He's totally weird. Good weird. Not serial killer weird. People who rarely speaks, but when they do, it's the most interesting thing you've heard in days. He bottles up thoughts and distills them.
Oh, interesting.
Just gonna add that to my list here.
On Earth is a maritime psychology degree.
I have a 30-page thesis answering exactly that question, but it can all be boiled down to 2 words. Sailor feelings.
Oh,
Feels.
interesting. What did you mean by daily logs earlier?
There are these logs I'm supposed to fill out whenever a vessel passes through us.
So, are they filled out?
Kind of. I turned one sheet into an homage to my relationship with my mom, another into this super cool drawing of a whale. I haven't been keeping tabs on vessels as well as I should be.
How cool are we talking?
The coolest! I actually stapled it to my cubicle wall, and regardless, I don't have any records of Magnus going through our waters.
Have you met Dagny?
Is that the super mercenary one? Always freezing, kinda sassy?
Sounds like her.
Always freezing.
All the time. Always tried to get information about Magnus's plans to come in and out of harbor. Joke's on her. I'm so disorganized, I can't match my sock colors, let alone keep records of Magnus's charting. She always wanted to know when he'd be gone. I never told her, obviously.
What was she trying to do in his absence?
No clue. But I did some internet stalking on her, one of my many talents. I found out she's wanted in the States for skimming some cash off a treasure find in the Gulf of Mexico.
Oh, that explains why she's been hanging around in Iceland, I guess. What do you know about Soren?
That guy who runs the festival?
Yes.
He's worked with us a few times. Always seems like there's something just under the surface with that one. Cheerful and yet angry. Or bitter. Like he was holding something back. They say Icelanders never forget a grudge.
They do.
And by they, I actually just mean me.
Okay.
Any other information for me?
Not really. Mostly I just kick it in this cubicle and keep my Tall Ships lifestyle blog updated. It's called
All Ships Lifestyle Blog.
Well, sure. Educate me.
Okay. Ship fact. The forecastle on a ship refers to the upper forward
Forecastle?
ship, but it's pronounced forecastle.
Why is
Thank you.
that?
Okay.
Try pronouncing it like an English sailor with no formal education. Forecastle. Forecastle. Over time it whittled down. Get it?
Hey, that's pretty neat. I need a way to distract someone on board this ship.
So you can do what exactly?
Snoop through their stuff.
Hey, at least you're honest about it. Acceptance is the first step to healing.
Acceptance is the first step to healing. Hold up, Klepto.
Okay, name your price.
There's a lighthouse.
Read her to shit. Read her to filth.
But the light's busted right now. If you can get up there and fix that light, it means I can stay here at HQ with my cup of tea and giant snuggle blanket.
I'll give it a whirl.
My cell number is 978-555-0139. Give me a call when you're standing in front of the light. I'll tell you what to do next.
Goodbye.
Hold up, Klepto. Oh, God.
The motor's busted. Can't take it anywhere like this.
Let me guess. I gotta go fix
I need
it
to find something
by...
to translate these first.
Wait a minute. Nope.
Hey, girl!
I actually do have a name, you know.
What?
It's Nancy.
Get
Get
back.
your little lady bones into the prep area and get some torremotor orders ready. It's all hands on deck for the lunch rush at the Misty Skip.
I'm a sleuth, not a chef. Are you sure you want me back there
Okay,
handling
I guess
the
we're cooking.
sharp stuff?
You're eating and logged in here for free, just like me. So it's only fair to get some good work out of you.
Well, might as well take a stab at it.
And what work are you doing, sir? Tray according to the request. All requests must be filled. Some compartments may be empty. You can fill one of two ways across a row in a Z shape. When checking whether an order is complete, empty spaces don't count. Where each row in each colored tray counts as one order and no extra items. The row below has extra lundi, so it doesn't meet the order requirements. When all orders are filled, you'll receive any remaining tips. Choose to make a new order for additional earnings.
Okay, time to get to work.
Okay. Oh boy. Okay. Okay. How in the fuck? Okay. Well, this is the only one that... Ugh, okay. If I say okay one more time, does it... Okay. Oh, stop! I don't know how to play this game. Ah! No. Okay, wait. Oh, no! Oh, I win? Can I not play that ever again? Thank you. I mean, it made me a lot more money than before, but I don't want
Soren told me about your
to do
boat
that.
crash.
You
again.
will pay for a wagging tongue.
Who told me isn't important?
Really like the pressure of that.
My little Fisker, but it is. Soren is not one of us. He is an outsider, born 10 miles away, a stranger.
10 miles away and he's a stranger forever? Well, that seems unfair to Soren.
Unfair means nothing.
I bike almost 10 miles a day.
Unfair, it will change for you? That is not the world. That is not Skipbrot.
No, that's called discrimination.
How do you know Elizabeth?
I've known her since she was a negative pre-glimmer in her puppy's eye. Always had the local boys terrified, that one. She knows what she wants and heads for it straight as an arrow. Young men, not so good with a woman like that.
I can see how she might be intimidating, but her heart's in the right place.
Aye, but right now, she wants revenge on Magnus, angrier than a bull seal on a full moon. Still, she lets me sleep and eat here, so that's worth something.
Did you know about her and Magnus?
We all did, my Fisker.
From the sound of things, it didn't end very well, unfortunately.
Magnus is good with waves, bad with women. No skills to speak of. He is, how do you say it? A runner. He runs.
Ouch. I'm glad he's not here to hear that.
I was bitten by a shark once. Now I can only speak the truth.
Oh, I didn't know that was a side effect of shark bites.
She said sarcastically.
I bear with pride.
Yeah, no, you're just an asshole.
Elizabeth said you threatened Magnus pretty directly.
I did. It was, how do you call it? Friendship.
So, an empty threat?
I threaten everyone.
It still seems a little strange.
Spoken by a woman with no friends.
My friends are back in the U.S.
What, they don't like Iceland? Don't like cold? What?
I think they're in school right now.
School.
Okay, Gunnar. I'll let you go.
Oh.
Ass. Objects and places, body. Okay. I need numbers. Where do I find numbers?
I have a space bubble. You're violating it.
You hired me.
I could use a little space, Nancy.
Again, public space. You are the receptionist. People are weird.
I can't afford that.
Oh, fuck. All right, well. Does it include basic vocab? So we shall go earn the monies. More Broad. Bull rot. And log. Caca. Ananas. Pineapple, I know that one because of the meme. Citrona? I'm gonna say that's lemon. Bean. Potato. And egg is egg. The universal thing. Tea. Chocolate tomato sandwich. Sandwich. Delete that one and Usually, I don't know what I'm saying here. Flug though, that's airport. It's Flug. It's weird because like the little bits of things that have leaked into other languages, you know, and have cross-pollinated. Flug is German for flight, you know. So an airport is I don't remember what airport is, but I recognize that from German. Then you've got ones like this, which... no idea. Money. Okay. It will take a lot longer for me to earn all the money than I need for this, but there we go.
The motor's intact, but I'll need to replace the spark plugs and cables.
Okay, so standard recommended voltage is 16, 9, 19, 13. Okay. Nine, 19, 13? Yeah, okay. Ah, I see. So... what is 10? EU. That's 19 right there. Nine, that's 16. What things do I have here? I have 8, 12. I do not have 1. Okay, so 12 then. Cannot go with this 13, must go with 16. Do I have 4? 4 is... yeah? Okay, that has to be there. There's no other way. And show 5. 2, 7. 2 and 7 are what I'm guessing. Up here. And then I have 5, 8, 13. Got it. Yeah.
It's working. Don't know whose boat this is, but I'll just borrow it for a little while.
Don't worry about it at all.
Still have to do that.
Cool.
It's too high to reach at low tide.
Well, shit.
I should try to get some sleep while I'm here.
Now it's high tide. Okay. Very spooky.
Locked. Can't fix anything until I get inside.
I guess I'm glad I found the lighthouse key. By accident, I think, but...
Well, I made it to the top. Better give Alex a call.
Those are interesting things. Ah.
Okay, I'm in the lighthouse.
Awesome. I can remote the power from here, but I'm going to need you to get all the pieces in place first. One of our staff programmers wrote a new idiot-proof failure mechanic for it. Anyways, I think you need to mix the color channels to create white light. When all of the channels are white, the light will power back on.
This process sounds anything but simple.
Yeah, exactly. That's programmers for you. Give it a whirl and give me a call if you get stuck.
That's programmers for you.
I need to create white light to get the lighthouse running again.
Ah. Just what game is this? 4096 or whatever that was. There was a hot minute when it was really popular. I remember that much. Is there a way to fail this puzzle? I feel like I'm close to failing it up here. Because I don't know how to get rid of that blue that's there. Oh, there we go. Like that. Yes. Yeah, okay, so there is a way to fail, apparently. that down. Took a while, but we got there. Shit. 2048. That's it. That's it. Okay, that's right. I was gonna say, I'm like, I remember this, but... Okay. As much as I may remember it, I also not liking that game. Here we are. Forced to play it. Ah, they're disappearing faster than I can get rid of them. Oh. Hey, that was good enough. Woo.
Alex again.
Okay.
Woohoo! Thanks, you saved my butt.
Glad I could help.
Okay, let's talk about stealing stuff.
I prefer the term snooping.
Whatever, Klepto. You need a distraction? I got one. There's an alarm hidden in Magnus's captain's.
Whatever, Klepto.
Wheelhouse?
Yep. Hopefully you're using it for the forces of good, but hey, no judgment.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
That's not good. The windows are open. Oh, it's so cold. I need to get out of here.
Okay.
Okay, small numbers at the bottom, big number at the top. It looks like the pieces add to the total of the piece above them.
Okay, so I'm guessing the biggest number goes at the top. Is that the biggest number? $27. 27 minus 13. 14. 26. So minus 14 is 22. Minus 13 is 9. It's 3, 8. Correct. Okay, that's 7. Six.
Oh, that was too close.
That was not that difficult.
I have a feeling it wasn't an accident.
Ah, okay. Good news, someone's trying to kill me. Yay!
That's done. Can't. Haven't done that.
Okay. Alarm button. Heal the thing.
This must be the key to Magnus's cabin. I'll just be borrowing this. I have a feeling Elizabeth never opened her gift. 4 crystals of each color, huh?
I was never here.
It's out of gas. No dice.
Not anymore.
That
Nancy's a klepto.
tank?
From room. No idea. Ned, this is the wrong time.
Hey, Nancy, it's me. Are you busy right now?
Just a little. Why?
Oh no, no reason. Just checking in. Just wanted to make sure you were alive and stuff. And you totally are. That's great.
Something's wrong. Tell me.
Nancy, everything's fine.
Ned.
Everything's normal. I'm just doing normal people stuff. You know? Normal.
I'm just getting a strange vibe.
No, listen. I just wanted to tell you about something.
Ned,
Sorry. I just...
is someone trying to hurt you?
No one's trying to hurt me.
Dude, give me the phone.
No!
This is just embarrassing.
Bert?
Stop, come on.
Ned? Ned? What on earth is going on?
Well, that's nice.
Locked. I guess he would lock his front door.
I feel like those shouldn't be in the oven. Anything soon, in the meantime, please give me a call. Level these timeless finding soon maturity must be the necessary, though you struggle the hardship of your darkness. Might as well call you Ishmael. These limericks are without a doubt the next Moby Dick. Fire down under says 3 arrows of great skies and showers, you're scared of lightning and thunder. Firing the tentacles reaching, crush the ship with the was reaching it. Save from what I heard, this process was silence. Beseeching. Oof. Once was a sailor so brash who could climb the right line than a flash. In a show, great boast. That's a terrible limerick because you missed the things there. Ah. Be gone. Bot. Boop. Pang of 6 fingers and little legs. Vice can be able to pass free. Just fishing again. Huh. Okay. Interesting, but also
A dog bed, but no dog? Can't check that off yet. A spare luggage key, huh?
There's another thing. We need to move faster. By the way, you're not like shiny things. Discover the hard way. Spare luggage key went missing yesterday. Two exactly ran off and you kind of for it. Another check on a resource. Solution is to divide groups into groups of 6, no group touching another. Attempt after the festival quiets down. That's down. Die down. 50% of Iceland's population. List hardships. Poison grasslands for the death of large numbers of livestock. Creating widespread famine. Country struggle to build. Small southwestern town of Skipwright used a local shipwreck as fodder for reconstruction efforts. Pieces of the ship were removed by local citizens used in homes, material to build walls or as mere firewood. Looking at these artifacts, some historians are able to discover long-lost information of tumultuous times of the eruption. Crow's nest. Okay.
Hi, Moggs. It's me. Haven't talked to you in a while. Like a month. Or seen you. or anything. Can we chat about things tonight?
I literally can't believe you still have a landline. What are you, 90? Anyways, call me back. I think I found something big. I want to show it to you. I stashed it in my bag for now, but I think this could be a part of our big break, you know what I mean?
Mox, please pick up. I'm sorry about last night. I didn't mean what I said. Call me, please.
Hi, Magnus. It's Gracie from International Publishing House. Just wanted to reach out about your latest manuscript. The editors really enjoyed Merman, an exploration of postmodernist masculinity and nautical limericks. And we would love to extend a formal publishing agreement. We do have some questions about scope. We think 240 limericks might be a little much. Is there any way you could cut that down a bit? Anyway, give me a call back and I'd love to chat further. Bye now.
Magnus, I swear, if you don't call me back... You owe me this, Magnus. You owe me this talk. We've been together 4 years. 4 years, and you think you can just walk out on me whenever things get tough? Just disappear. That's not how this works. That's not okay. You have to let people in. I love you so much. Please don't do this to me. Magnus, everyone else, fine. But not me. I'm going to ruin you. I'm going to destroy your happiness the way you destroyed mine. I hate you. I hate you for what you did to me. You're going to regret it.
Hey, remember the plan we laid out for today? Remember the part when we were all like, hey, we should crash the ship into the harbor and then abandon it, leaving Dagny to handle all the PR fallout? Yeah, me neither. Thanks a lot, Magnus. Wherever you're hiding out, I hope you're happy with yourself.
Interesting. Okay.
Locked up tight. These must belong with that reference I saw earlier. 4 of each color down and across. No 3 together in a line.
Four of each color down and across. Well, we'll get to that in a minute. We're going to finish this first.
I wonder what these images are for. Dog toys? This must be related to the note Magnus left for himself.
Okay. No ponies on the left half. No adjacent toys of the same kind. Both puffins are to the right of both dogs. Oh, wait, I see. Each row and each column have different things. Exactly 2 of each toy. Okay. So both puffins are to the right, both dogs. Okay. No adjacent toys of any kind. No ponies in the left half of the cupboard. Oh, ponies stay over here. Okay. Both dogs are somewhere to the left of both puffins. Oh, but no, they're supposed to have one of... Okay, right. Hold on. The dogs are on the outside edges. Okay. Hmm. And 5, the puffins are between the ponies. And E, the dogs are between the ponies, but somewhere. F is a mirrored pattern. Means it has to be there. No adjacent toys of the same kind. Okay. 5. The puffins are between the ponies. Dogs are adjacent. Let's see. Dogs sit between the puffins. Okay, so dog has to go there then. I don't think that top row is correct. Oh, these are hard. I don't like these puzzles very much, I admit. I know I've talked about that before. I mean, like a hint, though. Both puffins are to the right of the no adjacent tie, no ponies on the left half of the cupboard. Both dogs, puffins between the dogs are adjacent. Puffins are adjacent, dogs on the outside edges. B, the only one that I know. There's somewhere over the ponies, somewhere between the ponies, mirrored pattern. That's the only one that I can work with here. The dogs are adjacent, but C, the dogs sit between the puffins, so that has to be there. A, the puffins are adjacent. Okay. 6, the dogs are adjacent. That's done. 1, both puffins to the right of both dogs. Need to figure out whether there's a dog here or one of these two spaces, but at least these are the only places the dogs can be. That just gives me the solution. I don't want the solution. Those are adjacent. Okay. The outside edges. Between the ponies. Dogs are somewhere to the left of the puffin. Ponies in the left half of the cupboard. So that means there has to be a puffin here. Because there's no ponies on this side. We can't use another dog. No adjacent toys of the same kind. I don't think that matters outside of the row itself, so... No ponies on the front of the cupboard. Okay. B, dogs on the outside edges. Still, that's all I get. Ooh, little big yawn. Both ponies, E and F. Also somewhere between the ponies. Dogs are between the ponies. That is the only one that makes sense there. This has to be mirrored. Means then puffins go here. Both puffins to the right of both dogs. Okay, that still works. Adjacent toys of the same kind. Doesn't matter. No ponies on the left half. Okay. Both dogs are somewhere to the left of both puffins. Still is okay. Puffins are between the ponies. Dogs are adjacent. Okay. E. Both dogs are somewhere between the ponies. That's correct. That's the mirrored pattern. These dogs on the outside edges. Can't put a pony here, which means that has to be there, which means that has to be there. So yeah, that's still fine. Which means then that has to be there. Okay. Ponies on the left have the cupboard, okay. It's the same kind, that's still fine. Both puffins to the right of both dogs, okay. Both dogs somewhere to the left of both puffins. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. Shit. What's up between the ponies? Those are adjacent. Okay. I will only look at part of this. Okay, column F is correct. And here I see just pony, puffin, puffin, and I won't look at anything else. Oh, that is not trying to navigate. God damn. Okay, didn't look at anything else, so I'll put these back. I'm not sure about them anymore. Wait, this definitely goes there, though. Okay. So that was correct. I got that one right. Both puffins are to the right of both dogs. Both dogs are somewhere above both ponies, which means a pony cannot be here, it must be a dog. Or a puffin. Good puffin. See, the dogs sit between the puffins. E. Dogs are in between the ponies. He's the only other place that a pony can be. Dog can be. And both puffins to the right of both dogs, ergo, that must be true. Okay. Using toys of the same kind. Ponies on the left half of the cupboard. Both dogs to the left of both puffins. Puffins are in between the ponies, and the dogs are adjacent. Okay. Keep moving on. Puffins are adjacent. They are now currently adjacent. That is correct. C, dogs sit between the puffins. D, both dogs are somewhere above both ponies. E, both dogs are somewhere between the ponies. I can't put a dog or puffin there, so it must be... I mean, this can only be a dog or a puffin. Must be a puffin, because the dogs must be between the puffins in this row, or in this column. So now, it is a very puzzle-heavy game, and there's not a lot of reason for the puzzles to exist either, I will say. Can't put a dog there, so I must have to put a dog here, and therefore... Okay. So... 4, both dogs to the left of puffins. 5, puffins are between the ponies. Okay. Dogs on outside edges. C. Dogs sit between the puffins. D. Dogs are somewhere above both ponies. E. Dogs are somewhere between the ponies. Dog can't go here. Pony can't go there, so... No ponies on the left half of the cupboard, which means a dog must go here. Okay. It's just, okay, it's still not helping me. I can't put a puffin in here. I can't put a dog here, so it must be that. Which then means dog. Ooh. Okay. Both dogs are somewhere between the ponies. Okay, so far we're good. Both ponies. Very good on that one, more or less. Let's see, the dogs sit between the puffins. That means the puffin either has to go here or here, but not me. Only ponies and puffins can go in this row right now, in this column. God. After both puffins. Okay. Puffins are between the ponies, and the dogs are adjacent. A pony could go in either one of these spots. Okay, fine. There's a bug. Damn it. Got it, I think. Oop. Are between the ponies. Now, both dogs are somewhere to the left of both puffins. Somewhere above both ponies. Pony is somewhere above. Be any of those. I'm gonna need another hint here. Puffin, dog, pony. Okay, go from here. Puffins are between the ponies, which means ponies must be here, puffins must be here. Only way that makes sense. Only thing left in this row then is the dog. Both dogs somewhere to the left of both puffins. Okay. Have to put puffins here. Only thing left. Means that's the only thing left there, which means that's the only thing left there. That's the only thing left there. Cool. Boy. Go to the bathroom and to bed. Yeah, it's completely. This looks like it's check or something. I want to fix something. Chance Dagny, I'm going to be up front with her. Sneak ventures first, cast first, honestly second. Just for my own heart, I like that. Stop that, nothing like you now. Made or not, it's gotta be rawhide. Too many won't touch the stuff. Sure, I got it. The key to open the toys under his carrier on the ship. I tried to drop it off with you last night, but you weren't around. It's down at the docks, just need to find a tool to scrape those barnacles away. Once I do, I'll have caught up with Lawrence finally. How strange that after years of device contraction, it should come down to scraping detritus off a piece of driftwood. Bravo. You're going to see this through just like we talked about when we started this project. Saying the state's in for a penny, in for a pound. I'm with you, just don't forget you need me too. You try to cut me out and you'll see how fast I can get mean. I'm just nervous, I guess. Someone's definitely on my tail. What if they catch up to me? Magnus, focus whoever they are, they're not your biggest threat. I am. I have no patience for spineless cowards. If you disappear for more than 24 hours, I'll gladly burn your ship to the ground. Then use the smoldering, blackened remains to torch your cabin, too. Don't mess with the professional. You've always had my word, Dagny. You still do. No need for that. Good. We're done here. Don't know what the rest of that means. Okay. Oh.
That can't.
Boop, beep, boop, beep, boop, beep. Okay. Let's save the game. And, I think that's it for tonight. Okay. Yeah. Off to a good start, I feel. I feel like we've gotten pretty far for the first day. I think we're going to probably stream again tomorrow to make up for not streaming on Thursday. Hopefully we can finish it by then, because I really want to try and finish this week if I can. So I will be streaming again tomorrow night at 8 p.m. We're going to continue and hopefully finish Sea of Darkness. No guarantees, but we're going to try. Since I do not have to work on the 4th of July, I can stay up a little later, I guess, and try to power through it, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, have a great night, everyone. I hope you all have a lovely night. If I will not see you tomorrow night, then have a lovely 4th of July, as much as one can in our current climate. I hope you have some good hamburgers at the very least, which is what I'm looking forward to. Hamburgers and pasta salad, mostly. So, and again, have a great night. I will see you all soon. Until then, take care. And yeah, see you soon, everyone. Bye-bye.